Welcome to StockMarketPunding.com. This is one of our training sessions that we're doing on Monday, President's Holiday. And we're going to take a look at the longer-term bull trend on a weekly chart on the Nasdaq comp. Okay, that's this index right here, Nasdaq Composite. Basically, we've had a very nice trend off the bottom that we bought a year ago. I called this bottom before it happened. We recorded it. We got hundreds of witnesses is how we did that, long before that bottom and what it would look like. But we have a problem. And the problem is that there's a trend, weekly trend cycle change. And the Nasdaq comp and the Nasdaq 100 are faring better than the Dow and the S&P 500. And they're heavily weighted with technology and whatnot, but I'm going to talk about this top. We called the top. We went short Nasdaq 100. We bought put options, made, I don't know what this paid, 70, 80,000, something like that. This was the top. And basically on the weekly bar, when I closed, this is the outside week. This is the week. That was the inside week. The outside week, inside week is the week that we were in. But something happened here. Big volume selling here. We got below. We broke below the two. That green line is called a 200-week moving average, people. And we broke below it. Now, this is not as bearish as the Dow and the S&P, but it's still bearish. And basically, technically, because of that bottom bar, if you close 4 weeks below that 10-week, the 10-week has not rolled over like the other indexes. And what we did here is we put in an attempted reversal week, not this last week, but the prior week. And basically, to say that this is going to be a reversal, a couple of things need to happen. We need to close above that weekly part of the bar, and we need to get back above this green line. That's a 200-week. It's very significant. That means that's going to be resistance. But more importantly is that you got to close 4 weeks back above the blue line, the 10-week. So the Nasdaq comp is not as bad as some of the other indexes. But we are going to be a short seller buying put options and things like that into resistance, meaning that half of this weekly bar, 2250, is that resistance where we would be sellers. We're going to buy the bottom and sell into strength. And it's a 1 week, 2 week, 3 week, 4 week reversal. This is called a weekly doji here. And that is saying that, like I said last week, that the markets were putting in a short-term trend reversal. But every trend has a counter trend to it. And this was the reversal, and this is the attempted counter trend back to the right side. That means that this side goes up higher. And basically, the overhead resistance will be this weekly resistance bar right here, half of it. As long as I come up, I can hit that resistance, but this trend would not go back into a bull trend until I'm above that trend line on a weekly basis, and I have 4 closing weeks above it. Right now, this here is telling me that we have, or are in the attempted process of a counter trend to the reversal trend. And working with the weekly moving averages are the power. Welcome to StockMarketPunding.com. Join our daily stock charts online trading community. You'll find some of these videos in there, and that's a new thing that we started for people. So this is an attempted reversal. And I'm going to show the Nasdaq 100 in a separate tape, which is 100 stocks that's related to the Nasdaq Composite. You've been given a gift.